Evening, everyone. I hope we're all doing well. I had an okay day today. Honestly, kind of boring, and that was nice. Uh, I typed that up and then I completely forgot to send it. No wonder nobody ever reacted to fucking trivia. Tonight, stream is live. We'll have... Hey, what up, chilling? We'll have some trivia in hashtag trivia. Trivia time, periodically during stream. Come hang out until the game starts. Go. I should put at everyone on that. I don't know. I don't know where she is. I let her know to make sure to hop in the call. And she's, I don't know. She might be charging her tablet. Shouldn't actually tell me things a lot of the time. I need to actually edit the rules on this one. Channel permissions. Yes. Okay, cool. Then I have a way to fucking do this. Okay. I should actually add a little bit. Winner gets the new role of Trivia King. I could spam, Lena. I don't know. I just started up because I'm just hanging out a little bit. Yeah, more lawyer time tonight. And some Yu-Gi-Oh! Trivia in the Discord if anybody wants to join in. If you join the Discord and you win trivia, you will get the Trivia King role. Huzzah! We're going to be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Trivia tonight throughout the stream. I should probably just set up like a trivia rules. Hey, little Gardeny, how you doing? I'm just hanging out while we wait for stream to start. Glad to hear you're doing well. Oh, so I just chose Yu-Gi-Oh as the topic for the trivia stuff because a lot of people who watch me enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, and a lot of people in my Discord enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, so why not do Yu-Gi-Oh as the topic? Message like this. Hey. B. I'm setting up some stuff so people can actually... Oh yeah, there's the Discord link. I'm just setting up how people will vote on each answer. C. D. Each correct response gets 1 point. Person with the most by the end is crowned Trivia King. And let's pin that message. And then delete the message that says I pinned it. So that way people can always fucking see that. Oh, that's just because you just joined. Make sure to react to the rules part, and I will get that fixed for you. Yeah, that's just because starting out I don't... just to keep bots out. Cool. Yeah, it looks like we got you fixed over on there. Hey, Lena, you live!
Been alive. You texted me like 10 minutes before stream. Make sure you join. I'm like, it is 10 minutes before stream.
It was just a reminder.
Like, man, that fucking sneezing fit I had tired me out. I am dead now.
I was just setting up some stuff about the trivia tonight and welcoming people into the Discord before stream started.
Hi everyone. I am so fucked right now, dude.
With seasonal allergies hitting everyone, and also she's allergic to cats and just got a fucking cat, she's basically dead on her feet 90% of the time.
Anyways. I had so much energy. By the way, I heard you crack something open. What are you drinking?
I was trying the live wire.
How's it taste, big boy?
It tastes like Yeah, I mean, it does taste like live wire mixed with alcohol. It's not amazing,
I don't know if I want anything.
but it's enjoyable.
I feel like if I drink, I'm just gonna be more tired.
I'm not going to drink a ton. I'm going to sip on that throughout the entire night.
Yes.
I've truly learned my lesson on fucking
Drinking.
yeah, over drinking.
It's really cute that this is how you're setting it up. The trivia questions. I'm not normally this dead, but I had like a disgusting sneezing fit before. Where's my fucking cat?
I think he's in my room.
Is he your murder room? God damn it. I'm mad because I want to cuddle with it. Hi! Wow, speak of the devil. I feel bad. You keep looking at your food bowl like you expect food. Did Pippi eat your food again?
It's very possible.
If you should... I'm curious to see how much Pippi weighs now.
I know, right?
So, some material world, and I'm a material world.
There we go. I added something else I figured I probably need to add.
Yeah.
Just to make sure everybody's clear how trivia will work.
It works by answering questions.
Right, but I meant, like, so nobody's going to be like, oh, but which of these images will be A and which will be B? It's like, cool. If they're set up in 4, it's literally just top 2 are A, B, and then C, D are the bottom 2. Just to make it extra clear.
I would just assume whichever's first.
I know, but, like, you want to be extra clear just in case.
Just in case people are that stupid.
Yeah, Lena, welcome to fucking internet design. The
I'm so
first
mad that I
rule,
said that.
yeah, the first rule is everybody is fucking stupid. If you don't design it as simply as possible, nobody's ever gonna know how to use your site.
Did you just call your audience stupid? Wow, that's
No.
so mean.
Shut the fuck
I can't
up.
believe you would say that.
We're not starting this early into stream. Let's get into the game.
You're so easy.
You're so easy.
You are so fun.
You're a dumb bitch, but I don't talk about that.
You're a little baby, aren't you? Little baby man that can't fucking take it.
Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So were you like talking about that the whole time?
No, I was just kind of hanging out and chatting with people and then talking about it.
My cat scratched me
Oh yeah, he scratched you right between the eyebrows.
by mistake.
I know, you've got a unibrow
This
now.
morning. Shut up. Maybe I'll just put a band-aid on it and just be like, it's Decora. um, this morning I woke up and Hannibal was snuggling with me, and he saw that I was awake, so he stretched to move, and he started falling out of my hands, and so I instinctively went to grab him, and he instinctively went to grab onto me, and because I shifted him, his claws were already out, and so it swiped my face, and so he
Oof.
scratched me between my eyebrows and a little bit on my eyelid. So now every time I scratch my eye, it hurts.
Oof.
But it's fine. It was like pure accident. He didn't
Right.
really. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not upset. I'm just like, oh, that sucks now.
Yes, I'll make sure to announce in stream whenever I put trivia in.
Yay!
Yay.
Did you make a really, really, really hard question just for me? Huh? Huh? Huh?
I need to prep one question just for Lena to get right.
Lucky for you guys, I don't know jack fucking crap about Yu-Gi-Oh! Aside from like a few selection. Are you a dumbass? And I don't know jack shit about Yu-Gi-Oh! And so I joked and was like, "B, you need to make one stupid easy that I can answer."
Okay, so before we do
That's
anything
the
else,
question. I don't know if I'm gonna answer that right. I'll be real with you. Yes. Ding ding ding. You're correct. Dumbass. I washed my duvet. Didn't put my duvet cover. Oh, because I didn't wash my duvet cover. Correct. Yes.
okay, Lena, I'm
So good at
sending
this
I'm
game.
sending the Lena question in now.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay.
On Discord.
Trivia time.
So Lena, what's the answer?
Oh my god. React.
Oh my god, Lena, you got it right! Literally, all I said was the Lena question. Which of these cards is Kaiba's favorite? And then only Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I can't. That's the only one I'm gonna get right, aside from like lucky guesses. Okay. I'm ready.
That question is not worth points, by the way. Just saying that now. That's just to make Lena feel better.
Yay! I feel up art or something, guys. Seriously, I'm actually a lot more tired now than I was before, just sneezing.
Mm-hmm.
My cat was here for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, who knows where the fuck he went. Order! 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 Witness, explain yourself.
Oh God. Oh yeah, it's him.
Mm-hmm. If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard.
I don't like that his hair.
Worst I've ever heard.
Looks like fucking not hair.
I know, right?
It just looks like he's wearing like a do-rag really long, really long, like stringed or whatever.
I know, right? I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Olay!
What is he chewing on? Olay!
Either beef jerky or tobacco, not sure.
Yeah, it's right, beef jerky.
Olay! Please answer the question. Oh God, what voice is that?
It's like Monokuma.
Olay! Now, Makoto, please answer the question for us. Hey, what's up? You trying to get my attention? Oh, is it wheat? He's chewing on wheat. Witness, Olay, please answer the question. I can't. Order! Order! Order in the court. What the fuck is his voice anymore? Now, Mr. Edgeworth. That's kind of it. What is he now, a bullfighter? That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure out the rest from here. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right. The only possible conclusion. Well then, let's hear it. Olay! Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? He was right here. Officer Marshall was standing right here. There? But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? Hey, what up, Yuki? We're doing some trivia in Discord. The Lena question did not count for points, but react on the questions and whoever wins becomes Trivia King in Discord. All right. The Lena question was just to make Lena feel better, because we all love Lena.
Yay! Really?
Yes. No matter how much of an asshole you are, you will always be my friend.
That's actually really sweet of you to say.
He suddenly pulled a knife on me! What?
I gotta ruin it. I don't know what to say, though. I can't be mean when people praise me.
You had an interesting conversation with a customer? Alright, go ahead and send it. I'm all ears.
God. Dude.
Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. Oh. Shut the hell up, Lena. Oh.
Imagine.
Just you crying after that.
Shut the hell you up!
As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Shut! Sorry.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Shut! do get bullied, and it's so funny because I'm not used to it,
You're.
and so it like makes me happy.
It's so weird to see you get bullied by chat and not always me.
I know you're such an easy target. I think
Yeah.
that's why they pick me sometimes.
I know, right? Like it. Usually when Jaden's here, you and Jaden are like, "Oh, I need to fuck up beat." Oh, it was about the cryptid dog man? Fuck yeah, that's always an interesting one. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it.
Evidence.
Circumcising penavents.
Peanut. No, it's not funny. Peanut.
Penavents. Oh, that tickled Lena. Okay.
So stupid. It's not funny.
You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective.
No, you don't. You break me so easily.
Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. Oh, no, I need to shut up? Okay.
Unless you got some hard evidence. Oh, whoever said you grow up from potty humor is a fucking liar.
Yeah, you did. Because you constantly were like, man, you're such a child.
Yeah.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard. You don't see me complaining.
You look like an itch.
Oh. I didn't realize my coloring would... Fuck! Wait a minute, I totally oh my god, I always fucking wondered what my head reminded me of. God damn it, I drew myself as an Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh. Okay.
Well, as long as we don't suddenly see me, like, fucking with Etch-a-Sketch drawings appearing all over my face, we're good. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. POV Lena. Oh, she's dying in her room. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Kapow! Got him.
Got him. Oh my god, you know what my pharmacist did today? He's getting bullied at work.
Oh,
They
wait.
always bully me at work.
Real quick. He had a video where you could hear a faint screaming howl. Dude, that's so cool! Oh, you're dead right now, Lena. Go on with your story.
Just a pot of greed. It's like, I don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh! To be like, that's my favorite card, because it's all literally based off the drawing. My dead right now? Yeah. I'm so happy that Emma has been kicked out, so I don't have to talk.
But Lena, go on.
My pharmacist, I was just like minding my own business, you know, at work, as one does. What the hell was that?
That clapping noise?
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, I don't hear any kneeling, so no one's hurt, so I'm not gonna get up. Anyways, took a picture in those near your house's area.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Creepy. long story short, he made it to me sound in my right ear, and then I looked to my right, and then I hear him whisper in my left ear. Got him. Killed me. Got him. This man has 2 kids and just makes dad jokes at any opportunity.
Dear Lord.
Like, literally every day he walks in and is like, so, working hard or hardly working? Because he knows I'll laugh at it every time.
Okay, I'm
There's
now...
no proof how easy it is to make me laugh.
By the way, I'm now sending question number 1 in the Discord for trivia.
I wanna also play.
Which of these level 1 cards has the highest combined stats? Which means attack and defense added together. Do not look it up.
Okay. I'm gonna guess.
Shit, what's the...
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna guess first. Please do not go off my answers.
I would be terrified to see a fucking dog man out there.
I can't wait to be like the only one that has one like reaction. Everyone else is like, I just pure guess.
Do not look it up, by the way. That's not how trivia works. You don't look things up in the middle of trivia.
What is that art? Treeborn frog.
I fucking love Treeborn
He's
Frog.
dead.
He is. And then he's reborn. That's why he's Treeborn. Ah, this can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
Run into the wall harder.
Like your cat.
Yeah. God, he's so fun.
The basics. For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Besides, it said when you encounter one, you have a feeling of dread. Ooh, that's the worst. Dude, I once had a night...
feel that.
I feel that every day I wake up.
I feel that every time I think about a man. Anyways.
It's a deep sense of dread, and then I'm like, but would I fuck him? I had that once, like, just not... I don't know why it happened, but I was like, I'm gonna go take a shower and then go to bed, and then my brain was like, hey, you're about to die. Something is about to come in here and kill you. And I was like, I just had this weird, horrible, existential sense of terror just strike me.
That was me when we watched the Venus Carnus fucking the Mimic.
Yes!
That was definitely me for like a week.
Yeah.
And then we were fucking watched that reaction video. That night, I literally thought about Mimics again. I was like, God fucking damn it. As long as my cat isn't like freaking out, I know there's nothing around.
Right. Why am I in the void? I'm in the mindscape, trying to figure out what the basics are. Phoenix.
Also, there's titties.
Look at my tits.
It's actually very disrespectful.
I know!
Like, canonically, I feel so bad when I say that, because it's his mentor.
She's dead. Let's just disrespect her.
Anyways. Oh, what was her voice? It was like...
Smash!
It was... Smash.
Okay.
It was like... Oh yeah, she always says this. Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box. Try thinking outside of the box. It's like that, something chill. What's the answer?
I'm giving it like a few more seconds, and then I'm gonna show the answer. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. but rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. This wasn't at my apartment. This was back in college, but it's very possible. It wouldn't surprise me. My college was kind of out in butt-fuck nowhere. It was a small town. You see the answer, it's violence. Okay, so we've got our answers in. Let me actually remind myself what the fucking... Okay, you know what? Congrats to Lena.
What?
The answer is no material, because everything else max equals out to, I believe, 800 total. No material has 1,000 defense, bringing it out to the top.
I picked that because it was the cutest.
To Lena for
Okay, that's like such
answering
a girly thing to do. I just realized.
correctly. Well, if I can type correctly. Oh, me, motherfucker? Me, motherfucker? Guess what? It's trivia. The whole point is to trick you. I knew nobody would guess no material. That's why I chose it. Everything else had 200 attack, 200 defense, or 100 attack, 100 defense. Actually, it might have been like 400 attack, 400 defense. But like...
Best part is... I got it.
Yeah. All the rest of these, like, their max were like 400, I think. Yeah, 400. No material has 1,000 combined stats because of its defense. Oh, Lena's the motherfucker? Okay. So, congrats to Lena for getting that first question correct.
Yeah!
Everybody else voted for Cyber Dragon Noxter.
Noxter, hardly know.
Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been. Look out, Lena, he's got the chair!
The chair!
Honk.
That does like low-key get me excited because I am a wrestling fan.
Fuck yeah, you are. You and your brother.
Awesome.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? From the top rope, it's the wonk.
The top bro!
Oh my god! It's the wonk! Perhaps. Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. Very well, let's take yet another look at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker. Oh god, I don't fucking know, man.
You wanted a piece of gum? Fuck off, Judge. I'm here with my dad.
Fast forward this shit because... Okay. Ooh, wait. Is there anything on him right now that could be the white cloth? Ooh. Is that just his thumb? Looking all weird and janky in the background there? I think it is. Oh
That
god,
was really
this music
Officer
though.
Marshall. Mr. Goodman would be a lot skinnier.
Okay,
'Cause
what?
Marshall is tiny.
So I know it's not the glove. What is it here that would, like, prove what he had to put in his locker, is my question. So there goes Meekins, who confronts him now. And that's when he pulls the knife. And Meekins at... It's the bloodstained jacket, I bet. Because that's got Meekins' blood on it. It's the coat. That has to be the coat. Oh my god, it's perfect. It has to be the coat. Yes, the music stopped! For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. The thing that fell out of his locker when he opened it? No, that's the glove. That we know for certain that is not in the locker because we have that in our pocket right now. We can't open that locker without him. That glove is what kept the locker from locking in the original, is what kept Goodman's locker from locking. Otherwise, Marshall would not have been able to get inside. So it had to be something else that he wouldn't want seen after this confrontation. And what do you know? Bloody coat. If you walk out of the evidence room with a bloody coat, boom, you're instantly suspicious. However, Officer Meekins panicked. And the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat. You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. High heel boots. This year's fashionista, Officer Marshall, comes down the runway in his 6-inch high heel boots.
Damn, what a king.
Truly the king. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Oh, that's a fun message to read.
That's the sound the bike is making.
Oh no, I meant like the message in chat.
I know.
But yes, that was the sound that bike made as it went by. Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. All right. It seems the time has come. Oh, geez, here it is. I had to do it to him. I'm sorry. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it all die. What?
I'm just reading what Chilling said.
Legislation. Also, you've been helping your buddy Drake make custom Odd Eyes cards? Fuck yeah, send those in the promotion. I want to see that shit. I love the custom cards. I might actually make a new channel just for that. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera.
There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
Oh, shit, wait. That means Lana is back to being number 1. Uh-oh. Hey, that's fine. They're his cards, you don't have to. It would only be with his permission, of course. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be?
Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor.
It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Okay. Had to do it that day, couldn't just stand by. Let's press there. When you say it, you mean...
Do you even have to ask, partner?
The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day.
Not if I had anything to say about it. To do with it? Nah, I don't fucking know. That incident's not over.
But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room?
When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine.
But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? Because his brother died.
That day was my last chance. That's why I...
Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman?
If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.
So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card?
I stole that the morning of the incident.
So that really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report.
I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight.
What do you mean, partner?
I mean the fingerprint-activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself.
Nope.
But he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Does our evidence reflect that? No. It does not. Antonio's. Antonio's Pizza. Such a stereotypical name you would hear associated with pizza, though. Hey, Tony! What was that, Lena?
I just said,
You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off?
Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Officer Meekins certainly is a one in a million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year.
Aww.
Aw, poor Meekins. Now's a good time for the next question. Question 2. Which question do I want to ask, actually, now that I think about it? Doo, boo, 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 boo. Here we go. Which of these cards does not gain attack from monsters in the graveyard? Nope, wrong folder. I made different folders to make it easier to get all the pictures. All right. So, the next question is posted. Feel free to vote on it for which one you think is the correct answer. When did Edgeworth get so much influence?
Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way, with me knocking him out and everything.
By the way, what happened to your knife?
Oh, you mean this one?
Oh, that actually does make sense. I don't know what to say.
It's a genuine reaction.
I know, right? So you knocked Officer Meekins out and...
I laughed at him.
And then I laughed at him a little, and then I snuck out.
So you did your research beforehand?
Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left.
However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins.
If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there.
What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? Oh, you just answer by reacting to the message in trivia time. If you want to look at the pinned messages, it'll tell you exactly how to answer for each image. It's in the Discord.
What else? He was sleeping like a baby.
So what you're saying is on that day, there wasn't a murder. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place.
What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me.
Yes? What about it?
My apologies.
It's like, wow, ableist much?
Wow. Ableist much?
That was not my intention. On that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner.
So, you stole the evidence from the locker.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Why not?
Why not?
You don't see... You're in the Discord, you don't see trivia time in the image/link channels section? I mean, I'll at you. This channel. I swear you should be able to see that. Because it says you have access to it, so... Oh! Yeah, look at the pinned... Look at the pinned messages. Go to the pinned messages. Sorry. It has, like... when it comes to images, it's A and B are the top two, and C and D from left to right are the bottom two. And then it tells you which things to react with. Sorry.
When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. So, what part are you not understanding? Is it about, like, which emojis to react with, or... Because if you want to react to something, you can just click on it, like either left click, or you can tap on it if you're on a phone and hold. So the emojis are, for A, it's the one that one of my viewers drew of me. For B, it's Luffy with his tongue out and his eyes sparkling. I've replied to it to hopefully show you the message. Night, Chilling.
Night.
Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing?
Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense! Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary carts are ever salad carts. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Okay, I think all answers are in now. Yeah. So, the correct answer... Hey, Lena, you're on a roll.
No way!
Yeah, it's Dragon Master Knight. All the other ones gain attack either from the graveyard or the graveyard and field. Dragon Master Knight only gains attack for each dragon monster you control, except for it. Because Buster Blader gets it from all dragons in graveyard or on field.
No fucking way. These are all literally guesses. I don't know jack fucking shit.
I know. Yeah, you've gotten lucky. I'll give it a little bit and then I'll post question number 3.
Like I said.
I know, right? You look at it and you're like, oh, obviously it's going to be Buster Blader. Buster Blader gets it from the field. But no, Buster Blader also gets it from the graveyard. It's all about the trick questions.
This isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with.
The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. You play Buster Blader 2? Ooh. Don't worry, dude. It happens. I can guarantee you, most of these questions I would also get wrong.
Whoops.
Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident.
Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. It's the quenchiest. It'll quench you.
I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall?
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago.
Oh, he was the king of prosecutors.
He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
What? A prosecutor? You must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did.
That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands.
But what's his relation to you? What?
Oh, nothing. He just like the way it was implied. It's like, and it's your fault. He's dead.
I mean, I think it's that the case wasn't solved in a way where it was really solved.
Yeah.
Because it was just closed. It was never actually solved, if I remember right. So they all blame Edgeworth for not being able to solve it.
He was my brother. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gann, the then deputy chief of police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer.
Ooh. Hey, Lena, I found a new boy toy for you.
Shut up, first off.
Joe Dark.
Think he's evil?
Probably.
Good.
New Albaz card. Did I read that? I don't know if I did. Here it is. Oh, I think I probably did. I've just forgotten it. Fusion monster cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Send one fusion monster from your extra deck dimensions fallen of Albaz. As material. This card gains 500 attack for each fusion monster that is banished or in your graveyard. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Ooh, I like it.
My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed.
Just simple little boy toy. Look at him.
He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least, according to the public records.
What do you mean?
Man.
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight.
And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions?
Why? Because you couldn't? Like, that's what that's coming off as?
Why? Because you couldn't? I know, that would be so harsh.
There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
Oh, they think Edgeworth did it.
Poor Edgeworth.
He's like the least murderer-esque person here. And Phoenix is in the room. So that says a lot. I guess there is the
like
judge and Meekins.
if I knew Edgeworth, I'd be like, I didn't put murder like past you.
Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. What the fuck is happening to his voice? I do this all the time. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. It works well since Drake plays Heroes. Okay. So it's like a good counter to Heroes. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. Or a good tag card. I see. No murder took place at the police department that day. Ugh! The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. Oof. It's not gonna end well for me. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's gotta be more than just that. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office fucking shit. The murder in the prosecutor's office's parking lot! Fuck! What's the real one? You try to say that shit. Prosecutor's office's parking lot. Fuck that.
Prosecutor's office's parking lot.
Fuck! Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. But wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Old man, are you okay?
Need a recess, old man?
Bailiff, please lower my stair chair from my
Bailiff.
stand.
Bailiff, can you play out my little playmat?
Bailiff, can you lay out my playmat and then lower my stairmaster?
Stairmaster.
I can't remember what those chairs are called that like go upstairs.
What are you talking about?
I seem to be rather exhausted. I can decide on the verdict tomorrow. More investigation time! Tap, tap. And he slowly starts to get like...
Wait, Judge, wait!
Oh, the playmat. Clink, clink, clink. And that's like his walker as he leaves.
He's so decrepit.
Even though he's not. He's in like his 50s. Do we have a fucking profile for him? Oh, we don't. Why not? Which is why we examine the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remain the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department.
Seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner.
All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. Ah!
It's not a word.
I rest my case. At work, your friend said Tears of the Kingdom is better than Yu-Gi-Oh! And you yelled objection. Tears of the Kingdom is better. Objection! Nice. Good job.
Represent.
It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. But there is room for I need to piss, so we will be right back, and in the meantime I will post question number 3 on the trivia in Discord. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Thank you. Be right back. Hey, Lena, can you send the breakbot command?
Oh god.
Thanks.
What is it? Just break?
Exclamation mark breakbot.
I don't need to go to the bathroom. You got in trouble. Yeah, hell yeah, it was worth it. I've just been drawing this whole time, by the way, because since Emma isn't right here right now, because I think she got kicked out of the trial. So I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm not complaining, because, like, I'm getting progress on my drawing. Da 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 da! I just realized why this color isn't working. I wish I knew. No. I don't know why that song's been stuck in my head. I love how you can tell the first one, like, it was like a foil card or something. To sparkly. I don't actually know, by the way. Just want everyone to be reminded that every single answer I do for the freaking trivia, is pure guessing. I don't know jack shit. That's
Okay.
why we had the joke question in the beginning.
That is a pretty easy one. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the ones where I'm like, what card did this character use in the original series are probably a little easier for people because, like, you could probably guess just based on some artworks for some of them. But I'm not gonna reveal the answer yet. Also, I cannot wait to get in this chocolate bunny that your mom gave me.
Yay!
But that can wait until after stream. So yeah, I'll leave that question open for a little bit longer, and then we will, and then I'll post the answer. It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. I read this already. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. Now then, you know what? I forgot to say this. I'm not surprised that it felt amazing. So it feels amazing when you can just use a random thing from a video game in real life.
It's amazing when you can yell at work.
I know. Your break room is above the customer service and the checkout lines.
Awesome.
So everybody could hear you. Clean up on aisle. Objection! Objection! On aisle 2. That'd be a funny thing to happen. Oh, everybody heard you. Ooh, not a good thing. Makes the story extra funny, but not a good thing. Makes the funny. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. Hey!
Oh God. Now I have to pay attention again. Wait! Your Honor! Wait!
Emma!
Hello. The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right? Right?
What do you mean, right?
It's your fucking name.
Mr. Wright. It was funny but bad? Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? Oh, in a sense.
Please, Your Honor. All I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a
Yes,
minute?
sir.
I'll give you 3.
I just thought he was gonna say, I don't want to. And
Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me a minute. No, I don't want to. Gumshoe, prepare my knapsack.
Gumshoe, unfold my snuggie.
And prepare a good bedtime story. I think it's time for me and Mr. Snuggles to take a nap.
It's like a stuffed samurai. Taking a drink.
I was eating an airhead.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings.
Yeah, that
Joe
would
Dark
fuck with your head. Joe Drake
Now I
killings.
remember her voice. Did I say Drake?
No, you said dark. It was just a funny thing. You've been
Okay,
listening
good.
to Meltdown by Motionless in White? Ooh, I'll have to give that a listen to.
What is song? I can't remember.
Answering correctly. Alright, so the correct answer is... Fairy Box!
Damn, I knew it! I didn't know that, but I should have picked it. I was going to pick it. It was either the first one or the fourth one, because, you know, it's him.
Yeah, well, Time Wizard was, but Time Wizard of Tomorrow is a fusion retrain that was introduced way later.
Oh, it's so many words.
I know. Oh, the one from the... Yes, okay. Sorry, go on.
Nothing.
Okay. Joe Dark Killings. Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky Sisters were in that file.
Well, that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprints had nothing to do with the crime.
Alright, your 3 minutes are up. Get out.
Fuck you! Fuck you, Edgeworth! You didn't even let me try! That left only
one thing. Excuse me.
That left only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it. No, but I figured if I examined it. God damn it.
Examined it. Okay.
No,
Shut up.
no, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
So did you find something?
No, no.
I just said that on a whim.
Huh?
Sorry. I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Is that all?
Sorry to disappoint you, Dad. I mean, Wright.
I'm sorry, what'd you call me? Right?
Mr. Wright.
No. Before that?
Sorry?
Nick?
It's-
Sorry?
she doesn't play it off.
Did you call me Dad? No!
That's where it's like, I totally heard you call him Dad.
I'm
judge is like,
fairly
"Yeah."
certain I heard the phrase Dad leave your mouth in referring to Mr. Wright. I can confirm it! He just like turns to the person who takes all the notes and is like, can you read back what she said?
I wish that was a character.
I'm sorry, Dad, I mean, Mr. Wright. No!
Please don't be mad. Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
Dude,
Remember? I'm a minor!
I'm a minor! I get things stuck in my head all the time. And I'm just an attorney.
Mr. Wright! Those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them... Please, Mr. Wright. You're a professional. Most of the time. If anyone could save Lana, it's you.
I'm sorry, did you say most of the time?
No. Moving on.
Could I please have the court record read back?
God damn it! Just take that back.
Strike that from the record!
Um,
The goddammit has been struck from the record. Not that!
Please let it be known off record that I hate you all.
And that has been added to the record.
God! You...
yeah, I got you, dude. Meltdown, my motionless and what?
Me? Oh boy. Time's up now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? Yes! Oh, it's what I brought up! The blue last stream, the blue black the blue blue! The blue badger's in the way.
Oh gosh.
Mr. Wright! Sorry I can't be of more use. Sorry I can't be of more use.
Imagine.
But still,
But still.
if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yeah, the blue badger is in the way, so that handprint couldn't have been left there when the blue badger was there. Yes, Your Honor. If ever I've needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? I object! This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. The only thing that seems clear is that you're grasping, Mr. Wright. You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? Yes, something that when drawn will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. With all this evidence here, there's gotta be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans?
What about that piece of plywood?
The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here.
So?
So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well? Well, what? Oh. That's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing there, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker.
What?
I can do some good voice acting sometimes. So that means, just exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me. I didn't put it there.
Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically.
Emma.
I'm back. That afternoon. I snuck back in.
Note to
Don't
self,
tell anyone.
the bailiff really likes gummy bears. Good distraction.
Every time you're distracted, I just give him a handful of gummy bears. They're really good. Officer Meekins was the one who killed. Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
Sorry, I'm typing up question 4 in Discord right now.
Man, the suspense is killing me, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, and it can kill you a little longer. Don't worry about it.
We'll just snack on gummy bears. Hum. Yum, 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 yum.
Okay.
Mr. Wright, would you
Question
like
number-
some gummy bears?
I would totally love some gummy bears. Question 4 is posted by Fubuki? Oh. I figured Red Eyes Burn was used in the anime somewhere, but I knew that Joey never used it. That was the only reason I included it, was because I was like, I know Joey didn't use it.
That's a fucking rat. I know which one I'm picking.
That's not a rat, that's a beaver.
Shut the fuck up, that's a rat.
It's not just a rat, it's a beaver. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in? Just one moment, I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom! It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice! But how? One time was captured on this tape. taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is the other time. Goddamn, this video is always too long. It's always too long. Ah! Oh, Japanese name of Atticus. Okay. Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. You silly cunt. I always love that line. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred. When did the first incident occur? Easy. "4:20 p.m. That had to be when it occurred. To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. That's right. The blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur, as Mr. Edgeworth said? Proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place? If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Oh! The ID card record. Redeckard. I don't fucking know. Officer Meekins brought Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at...
You read the lines.
Let's see here. 4:50 p.m. Oh, let's see here. 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Ah! Ah! Miles Edgeworth! Just what have you done?
I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy.
Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, I ain't getting it.
I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. Okay, I'm going to post the answer now. All right. Hey, nice job, both of you. It's the rat. It's Beaver Warrior.
Rat.
Of course it's Beaver Warrior. Who doesn't fucking love Beaver Warrior? You know there's a second card that's like a Beaver Warrior retrain, I think? Rat.
I get that it's a beaver, but wait, no. How the fuck is it a beaver? That's a
I
tail.
know. Rat attack. I know! I've wondered that literally since the day I owned that card as a child. I was like, how is this a beaver? It's got a rat tail. But it's fucking Beaver Warrior. Should be fucking Rat Warrior, but like, could have fucking named it Ratatouille for all I fucking care. There's only one other card number remaining. 77777777.
Talk about a lucky number.
But wait, that doesn't make sense. What's up, little Gardney? Rabies Warrior? Nice. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. You have a newfound hatred, Runic? Oh, you hate Runic? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Runics suck. They're so annoying. I don't know if I dislike them or Kashtira more. But, like, I dislike both of them. Also, I fucking hate that they changed fucking... It's like Kashandra La to fucking Kashtira. Kashandra La is so much better. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 77777777. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 7777777777. That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Actually, it was 2. I said it 2 times too many. Your Honor, you're rather an imbecile, aren't you? Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What?
Explain yourself, son.
The ID number belongs to someone at the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. Magnum the Reliever is a funny card. Magnum the Reliever. You were playing Gene Raiders, and on the beginning of their turn, you try to do your shit, and you end up at Chainlink 6, and they banish a ton of shit, but they mainly banished garbage, but they banished all 3 of your Lone Fire Blossoms, so you're completely missing an entire combo line. Fuck, dude. That sucks. Magnum the Reliever. What? Why is Magnum the Reliever like an interesting, possibly good card, but it's named fucking Magnum the Reliever? Fucking Magnum the shit himself over here. Chainlink 6 is wild. I don't think I've ever reached Chainlink 6. Dear Lord. But that's ridiculous. Just how... I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. An official charge?
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question.
Yes?
No, not to you, to her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive.
Lana? Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 7777777.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident.
The SL9 incident?
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Oh no.
Oh man. Hmm.
Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor?
He practically yelled it across the room. I'll be fine. I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial.
Good
At the
for you.
time, we...
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Lana.
Chainlink 1 boss stage, Chainlink 2 runic quick play, Chainlink 3 boss room chain, Link 4 world legacy monstrosity, Chainlink 5 runic quick play, Chainlink 6 another runic quick play. Fucking hell.
You know what that reads like?
Code? Computer code?
No, it reads like when you have to write out, like when people have to take prednisone.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're like, take 5 pills for 2 days, then take 4 pills for 2 days, and then take 3. That's what it reminds me of.
It kind of does sound like that. You're right.
I became a prosecutor in order. No, I'll try again. I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
It's not supposed to be your turn. It's supposed to always be my turn. Defendant, just what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Chief Prosecutor, you didn't!
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
Why won't you answer him?
Drastic crimes Whoa.
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's kind of almost how I said it.
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. She looks so sad.
Because she is.
But Lana! But Lana!
Tony.
Even if it involved forging evidence.
See? That's what I'm talking about. No. No!
Does she have something in her hand right now?
Looks like it.
Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. Thank God. You know what now's a good time for?
Why?
Question number 5.
Yeah.
5. Let me look at my questions that I have left. Here we go. Which of these cards can be normal summoned? So yeah, all of these cards have restrictions on their summoning. Only one of them can be normal summoned. Can you guess which one?
No.
I've gotten lucky though.
Yeah, you have been pretty lucky. You're currently in the lead.
I don't know. I'm not gonna count because Yuki got in late in the game, and they've gotten each one right so far. Of the ones they answered.
No, Yuki got one wrong.
Ah. then we're tied.
Yeah, Yuki only missed one question. And they got one wrong.
So we're tied.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick that one because she looks cool. I just want everyone to know that's how I'm picking these answers. That one.
Okay, let's make sure I saved while people answer the questions.
Holy
Wright and
shit!
Co. law
Type
offices.
Emma shit. Oh, great, I'm sad. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for what my sister said.
Necrofusion is a shit card, but fun. We just fucking saw this. Come on, don't replay it already. Just the way
We dearly had to offer him get rid of kids too.
Oh yeah, Necrofusion. I know this one.
I didn't know.
Aw. It's your fault.
Damn,
I
gotta do her dirty like that.
did. I had to.
I have to.
Emma, how could you do this to me?
Oh my god.
I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Yeah, Phoenix, because you're always oblivious. That's how it works, Phoenix.
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean what happened to you?
It's all there in the file.
It's really fucking not.
How can
Let
you
me
read it,
look again.
Dick?
Victims, trial data, witnesses, investigation task force. Yeah, it's really not. It just says you were a witness.
Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. Not as cute as his younger brother. Noted.
How old was he when he died? Deceased. Damn it.
How old is Marshall?
Jake Marshall's
Another one.
brother. 33.
Perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't really say how old he is. Did you read this line already?
No. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
I didn't know it was me.
I murdered him.
He looks like a Skullgirls character with those eyes.
He almost looks like, Mads.
Okay, I see it. I can't fault you for that. His eyes that I normally draw for my characters. Anyways. On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
That's their stab sound.
That's thirsty.
So that
Yeah.
means you...
Yeah. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming. Okay. Let's fucking talk about that.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too.
Tell me more, tell me more. Did you almost get stabbed?
Tell me more, tell me more. I didn't think this fast.
There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. You know, pretty choice for a murder trial.
I know, right?
There was a terrible thunderstorm that day.
Which I was expecting tonight, but nothing so far.
I know, we got a ton of lightning and nothing. We're gonna look outside and
Unusual
it's gonna
for
turn
this
out to
season.
have been a downpour, huh?
Looks like it's gonna start now in the middle of the night.
Hmm.
Just all day tomorrow.
Oof.
I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. And suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. He didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage.
How did you get it right? I mean, how did Lena get some of hers right? Honestly.
I picked it because he was big. Look at him. Damn.
Yeah, Dystopia
Look
the
at this man.
Despondent.
I do like Jawman. That's a cool, like, looking monster. Nothing normal about him, though.
Jaws Man.
Oh my god, that is his name.
Yeah, Jaws Man. So that was question 5. Question 6. Which of these cards did Kaiba use? Yeah, I'm sorry, I did 3 of these questions. In the original series. Yeah, I've got one more question that's like, what cards did the character use? And then we're done with those questions.
I do like how uncomfortable they drew her. I think they conveyed that pretty well.
They did. They really did. Did you read this question, this one already?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was putting out the question.
Wait, I think I might actually know this.
Oh. He took me hostage. Whoops.
I don't know, honestly. I'm just gonna pick the one I think looks cool. So I'm gonna go with that one too.
Well, before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then
What happened?
I'll never forget it.
For some reason, the first time she blinked after swapping to this pose, it looked like her left eyelid went first.
Lightning struck. And the lights went out.
I-
Suddenly,
Sorry. I could have. I didn't know how to. Because I'm not that good at making trivia questions, it turns out, as Lena can show. Because I thought the hardest question on my original trivia stuff was going to be the hardest question for her. And she went, oh yeah, that's the easiest one. It's this dude. And I was like, fuck!
Wait, did I?
Yeah, remember the voice of Mikey from Rise?
Oh yeah, because I knew that guy. Remember, that's because you didn't realize I knew that guy from Disney.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh yeah, it's this dude. Immediately. And I was like, fuck. Oh, I
Sorry,
could have used VW because I didn't know he never used VW. I forgot he only uses XYZ. Damn, that would have been harder that way. Yeah, you're right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and post the answer then. I swear, Alina, you just have like instincts made for this for some reason.
That one I actually knew. Like, it looked right. Like, I saw that and I was like, I swear to God, I've actually seen that in the anime.
I
So I'm
mean,
gonna pick this one.
two of them are like technically related to cards that Kaiba has used. Like there's Ring of Destruction that he's used instead of Loop of Destruction, and then there's XYZ, Dragon Cannon, whatever, that he's used, and ABC is like a newer version in that archetype.
Yeah.
So yeah.
A bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
A permanent picture? Let's hear more about that. What did you see in that crime? In the instant that crime occurred?
Thanks for not being sensitive about it.
Sorry, I'm a lawyer. I can't be. I have to listen to every detail.
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out.
Yes, Emma has PTSD.
When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma. You've been through so much.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out.
Yeah, that's called trauma. Don't worry. It's okay
It's
to have
fine.
trauma.
You could just be like me and you just internalize it for the rest of your life.
No, don't do that. It's not a good
Anyways.
thing.
I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator.
Oh, you're changing Daiichi's death? That's fair. Sometimes you just have to. I swear! I saw it there! I swear it looked like her eyes don't blink at the same time, even though I'm sure they do. Am I crazy?
You're always crazy.
I want to be able to fight crimes with my testimonies. can find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes him a tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Instead of Tragedia, he dies because of Supreme King Jaden. Ah, okay. Tragedia had no effect.
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So, you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
The prosecutor's office wanted the guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence.
Which of these cards? Which of these... Well, if I can fucking type Mech Knight cards requires only one tribute. You know what show I just thought about that I haven't watched in a long time, but I actually kind of watched a lot as a kid?
What?
The Bernie Mac Show.
What the fuck is that?
Dude, it was a sitcom. It was a weird show. Very inappropriate for a child to watch, and I watched it in elementary school. I watched that fucking show in kindergarten. He duels Jaden, loses, and is sent away to the stars, but at that moment, Tragedia took Daiichi. Ah, okay, I see. I see. Ooh.
Good job.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Weena.
Hope it doesn't look like I'm copying. These are my actual answers. Sorry. That's why I try to answer first, so people don't think I'm copying.
Right.
'Cause I genuinely don't know. I'm just going off pure guesses.
Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though we may not have known it. It's Emma's fault. Emma made Edgeworth use false evidence. Emma!
Just a vendetta against her for the rest of the game.
I'm taking your glasses.
Taking your glasses.
That'd be so terrible.
Uh-huh.
Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. Daiichi talks to Uchiho after he loses while being held by Uchiho.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did. Especially not to Emma. Okay, what's that? Something puzzling! There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and bled into my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Okay.
Because the detective... fuck. Because the detective's office and the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Then Daiichi disappears with Uchiho, letting his dark power take him over and beats the shit out of Supreme King in a duel. Ooh. I love those dark power moments. Lana used to be a detective? I'd better have another talk with her. Cool! I'm gonna go interrogate your sister now. Bye! Just be like, bitch, why didn't you tell me you were a detective?
Alright.
Lana,
Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
but Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana. Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about that unusual change of jobs?
No.
No, go fuck yourself.
No questions.
Posting the answer. Yay! Congrats to both of you for answering right.
I only guessed that because it was the longest card compared to the rest, which are all like the exact same.
What do you
I
mean?
actually like thought about the answer. I didn't just pick it because of the art, and that he's the biggest.
Oh, okay. Well, he's technically the smallest. He only needs 1 tribute instead of 2.
I don't care. Those tits don't lie to me.
Oh, they're based off the 7 Archangels? That's cool. Hey, what up, Talons? I'm doing some
My point
Yu-Gi-Oh!
still stands.
That's fair. I'm doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Trivia in my Discord. Right now, I think Lena's in the lead still.
I think we're tied still, unless like no, unless Yuki got one more correct than
Phoenix, wrong.
me. Phoenix wrong. I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
Oh, it's the sad music.
It's true. I was a member of the police force for 2 years. Okay, wait, no. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
7 Mech Knights, 7 Archangels. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting question number 8 prepared.
She was amazing. She was amazing. Woo!
I don't know who I like better. I like Lana better.
They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant?
Yeah, that bitch.
He was a deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes.
Wow. How
She
admirable.
looks so cool.
She does.
David Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
A man.
Big tits. A girl boss. He'd always tell me, gatekeep girl. What is the girl like? Gate. How did I forget?
Oh,
What is
that's
it?
where the nightmares come from. I get it. Okay.
Wow, out of context, that sounds horrible.
I know.
God.
I know what I'm thinking. Oh, it's so cute.
I had to look up at the fucking key every time.
Oh yeah, I've been using the key a lot as well.
That one.
So cute.
Anyways, as a reminder of how the fuck I'm playing this game.
They were the best team ever. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filled. Filed. I can't read.
Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I mean, I get it. They're based off the Archangels. It's just it would be kind of hard to tell that. I get it.
Oh, police!
Well, the police are out and about.
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became detective was
To gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right?
Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution.
Especially the forging part.
Right.
After that,
he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Tell me more about today's trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be.
that trial. It really wasn't fair, was it? Oh, no, it wasn't.
We had a crybabies. Where's my cat?
Hey, Lena, nice job.
No!
Ghost tricks have 0 flip monsters in them. All of their monsters have flip effects, but 0 flip monsters. And while it could be argued that Charmers do not have a lot of flip monsters, they do have an entire number of their monsters that are flip monsters. So that's I can see why people would argue against it, but they really do have more of a focus on it than you would expect. At least more than fucking ghost tricks do, which have 0 flip monsters.
Picked it because it was a fairy.
Question 9. The final question.
Why does she have a candy cane? She looks more Halloweeny than Christmassy.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just a color scheme.
I mean, why is there a ghost trick snowman?
I don't know. I almost picked the second one because it reminded me of Miku.
Which of these cards, after summoning itself from the graveyard, is not banished when it leaves the field? Son of a bitch. Yeah, they can really suck sometimes, but they're so funny because your opponent is like, oh god damn it, and you just get to sit there like okay. All right. Question 9, final question, is out on the field.
Vampire retainer. What the fuck is that?
Oh, no. Whoa, that's an anime boy. What are you doing there? You look too normal. That one looks cool. I'll pick that one. Do, do, do. Small enemy spider. I believed in you, Lana. Just going from that to the line cracked me up.
I believed in you, Lana.
Do. I believe that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
And then you fucking lied to me.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, excuse me.
What? What?
I sold my soul. She said that with a straight face.
I sold my soul to the devil in fucking.
You're the devil in the sky.
What's that? Oh, what show am I thinking of? In Supernatural. It was also I could get a kiss from Dean. Lana! But he's gay! He's clearly bi! Devil May Cry? No, I was... I was joking about Supernatural.
I wanted a kiss from Virgil. It's pretty cute.
Don't understand. Dante needed me.
Needed me.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss... said.
I think your mic turned off on your headset.
I'm sorry, what?
I think your mic turned off on your headset for a little bit.
It totally did.
What the witness,
Tell
Miss...
me it's not true, Lana.
said.
Yeah, right.
It was so funny.
What did it sound like?
It was like, what the witness, Miss... clicking sound, said.
Yeah, sometimes it'll just disconnect for a second.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Star, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife.
Stab. Oh my god.
Lana! I don't understand. What the fuck?
What the fuck, Lana? Oh my god.
I thought you were my sister. I thought you could tell me everything.
Oh, why would you tell us? Oh man, I should have picked the anime boy.
You were
I
so
just,
close to, and I was like, come
I
on,
know.
Lena, do it. Vegeta, Bakura, and Todoroki? Fuck yeah. That's a good collection. Okay, I'll total up points and then I'll make the new roll a little later and assign it to whoever won. And I'll just put out an announcement on whoever the winner was when I do. So keep an eye out for that.
Why won't you tell us?
Why?
Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
Fuck yeah, Todoroki's super cool. I love Vegeta and Bakura though. Gotta love a good villain and a good fucking like villain to rival arc. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. Hey, here's a quick question, Lena.
What?
Does Vegeta and Bulma count as enemies to lovers?
No, because... Wait, were they enemies at some point? Did Bulma not like him?
Yes, technically.
No, I don't like the technicality.
I
Need
mean,
a straight answer.
he was evil and she worked with Goku. Is that a straight enough answer for you?
No, because they weren't enemies. She just like didn't exactly like him.
That's fair.
I don't know. I'm a true lover of the enemies to lover trope. Like I wouldn't technically count. Let's like for example, I wouldn't really count Zoro and Sanji as enemies to lovers because like technically they're not enemies. They're just like rivals, if anything. Not rivals, but like.
Okay, Todoroki is more than just rival. Todoroki is friend. I would say friend is closer than rival. You know what I mean? Like your friend can be your rival, but you're gonna probably be closer with your friend than your rival.
Yeah, and I'm assuming like for the example I was given, Zoro and Sanji, are they're close. They are shipmates. I'm tired. I already forgot what we're talking about.
My example would be if Joey is the friend and Kaiba is the rival, then Bakugo is the rival and Todoroki is the friend. Exactly. Rival is both friend and enemy. That's why I say rival is not as close.
Two years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Of the detective.
Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
That bastard. Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigation.
They even had the same office.
We led a team of the best detectives on the force.
I know, it was so nice to see Bakugo actually apologize to Deku. Can't believe how long it took though, like holy shit.
Detective Goodman, whose case it was. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho.
So yeah, Marshall is probably the younger one.
Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer.
Oh, you cried during the Deku versus 1A fight? That's so sweet.
We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence.
Did you start shipping Mineta and Deku? I really think that line was just translated weirdly, but like that's what he says in the official fucking translation. Mineta is like, "You're not the same Deku I fell for." It's so funny that he says it like that, but like, he does.
That was when his final murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Drake.
From Dark!
I said Drake, didn't I?
Yes. From Yuki's friend Drake.
Shut up.
From the rapper Drake. That's too funny.
I said it so seriously.
I know.
You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Nothing like walking in and seeing your little sister being possibly murdered.
Now you tell us. Okay, I think I'm actually going to call it there. I'm tired. Lena's tired. We finished another chapter. We'll come back to this tomorrow, and a little bit later tonight, I will announce the winner of the trivia. So yes, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those who participated in my trivia. It was really only like 3 people, and one of them left partway through, but like, I appreciate it nonetheless. I always appreciate it. So yeah, let's real quick find someone to raid, and then we'll call it a night. No shit. Okay, I know who we're raiding, and Lena's gonna love seeing this. I will listen to the song. Lena sent it to me, so I will remember. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and raid Yontastical. I didn't spell that right. I've raided them before. They're pretty cool. They always play some fun games. We will be back tomorrow for some more Ace Attorney. So keep an eye out for that. And if I post anything else in the meantime, keep an eye out for that in the Discord or on Twitter. Night, guys. Let's go ahead and raid.